Hello, hello. Welcome to Daily Sama. This is Dr. Shalini Bahl. We're here to practice and play with one skill, one disruption, and one small shift that I hope you will get to experience while we're here today together. So every day we're meeting at noon Indian Standard Time to practice and play with mindfulness skills for real world change, drawing from my systematic framework from the book Return to Mindfulness. I'm going to draw one card which I trust is for your benefit, for my benefit today. And today's card is an awareness card, and it is See with Fresh Eyes. So, this is an awareness card, and the the default habit that awareness disrupts is our autopilot nature, our default habit. And See with Fresh Eyes is particularly an invitation to bring this awareness into our interpersonal um, interactions. And so the card, I'll take a minute to just read the card, and then we're going to practice together. And then I'm going to invite you to listen within to see what is one small step, one small shift you can make, whether it's a shift in your thought, in your speech, in your actions, to disrupt the default ways in which you're showing up in your relationships, whether it's with yourself, it could be with a partner, at work. And so look at your default ways and what is one small shift you can bring when you bring this awareness into that interpersonal dynamics. So the card reads, we see more clearly when we soften the grip of judgments and expectations. So when you interact with others, soften your gaze and any assumptions about them. See the person as if you're seeing them for the first time. What do you notice when you are fully present with someone without expectations or assumptions? So maybe before we begin, if you want to think about someone with whom you want to practice this today, and maybe it's to deepen a relationship, or it could be you want to bring fresh insights, fresh energy into an existing relationship at home, at work. So we can practice keeping that person, or you can practice keeping that person in mind. So for me, I am going to practice this with my father, and I'm here visiting my parents in India. So, not to take them for granted, and I want to really show up with full awareness for him while I'm here. So, that's who I'm going to think about as I practice this. So, as always, the first step is for us to return to our present moment experience. So, wherever you are, let's just take a few moments to soften the gaze or lowering, closing your eyes, so you can direct attention inwards and just becoming aware of this breath moving in and out of the body. And using your breath as an anchor to be here now. Just for these few moments, letting go of any expectations, of any rushing. And let's see if just for this one breath, we can show up with our full awareness, with ease. And returning to your natural rhythm of the breath, moving in and out of your body. Keeping your attention inwards, and there may be distractions like sounds. I have guests coming in today, so it's Diwali time, and there are some distractions. I notice them and then return back to the present moment, to this breath. And then inviting the person with whom you want to practice this seeing with fresh eyes into your mind's eye. And even as you think about this person, letting go of any judgments you have or stories or narratives about this person, as if you were meeting this person for the first time. Seeing this whole human being who comes with their own stories, their own histories, their gifts, their challenges. So seeing this whole person with fresh eyes. So just taking a few moments to rest in that awareness of this person. And finding your own way to be fully present to this whole human being. And then taking a few moments to listen within. What do you notice when you see this person with fresh eyes? Maybe you have a sense of their good qualities, their accomplishments, and also their challenges, their suffering. Maybe you see what's uniquely beautiful about them. Just allowing yourself to listen within to this experience of your connection with this person. And from this place of awareness, what is one small step to see this eyes when you meet with this person? So what we're practicing today is the skill of awareness. And the practice we did was see with fresh eyes. And this is the practice we can bring in our interpersonal relationships. Instead of seeing somebody from the lens of our story about them or our biases, our expectations and judgments, just for a few moments, letting go of those old stories and seeing if you can see this person in your life at work, in your personal relationships, seeing them as a whole human being with fresh eyes. So what is one way you are going to practice this? So for me, I'm thinking about my father, and the way I plan to see him with fresh eyes is when I'm interacting with him, is to really pay attention, full attention to what he's saying, his body language, his needs, so that while I'm here with him for a few days in India, that I can really make him feel seen and loved. So that's what my practice is going to be today, and invite you to drop in your comments, your questions about this practice. Of course, there'll be a recording of this available. If you missed the first part, you can watch the whole recording on my Substack called Sama Life. And feel free to leave your experience, your questions, your insights when you bring in these small micro practices throughout your day, where you can return to your inner knowing, to what you already have within you, that capacity to see yourself, to see each other with clarity, with love, with unconditional love, with acceptance. So that is what we're practicing every day at noon while I'm in India. It'll be the Indian Standard Time, but there is a recording of this available on my Sama Life Substack. And hope you get to practice this and leave me a comment. Until I see you tomorrow, stay Sama. Thank you for joining me. May our practice be for our benefit and for the benefit of all beings.